Good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl. Do your job. Get back, get back. Get him back. Good girl. Back. Just overlooking. Go on, do your job, dickhead. Oi, Willa. Keep him in. No, not in here. Keep him in. Get him in. Get him in. Just doing a bit of dog training. It's hard work with her. Well, two reasons. I don't really know what I'm doing. She's very headstrong. She sort of knows. She's getting the gist of it very slowly. She's very, very good with pigs, but very vocal. She's yap, 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 but she can flush a passage of pigs out nearly on her own now. But just I want to, I want it to get, the aim of this dog is to open a door like this and for her to just sit and watch it. And look, she's eyeballing them now, saying, you're getting it closer, I'll go back. So I'm just going to have half an hour with her. And I've been watching a programme on Netflix actually, it's called Muster Dogs. And it's a litter of Kelpie pups. And they get to about 10 or 12 week old, and then they get sent various ways to different cattle stations to work. And they have to train these dogs in 12 months. And some of them are nearly self-trained, and some of them are a bit like just yap and unruly. There's one quite vicious and bites them. And it's quite a good program. It's a bit cheesy, but it's a good program. It's, if you're into, or if you want a Kelpie, it'll either put you off or make you get one. But I think they're lovely, loyal dogs, though. To say she's a yappy, nippy sheepdog. Do your job. Oi, Willow. Do your job. Where are you going? She's come right back here. Whether she's still doing her job or she didn't know what she's doing, I don't know. But very, very loyal, loving dogs, though. Her and Daisy and Arabella, my granddaughters, it's just like a little bond. And they can do what they want with her, and she's never growled, nipped her out. So go on, do your job. But these Herefords, they don't want to come out. A calf or two gets curious, but you can. These Herefords are totally different to Limmies. If you have some Limmies out there, they'd be on the horizon within minutes. But if you had if these Herefords got out, you'd just sort of shout at them and shake her back, and you'd walk them back in. They're I don't know whether they're a stupid breed or what, but you know, brains ain't as big as a limit. Oh, hey, where are you? Get in. Come on, in. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go on. Get it in. Go on. We're utilising this old track off a John Deere 8400T. I bought them for a job. I had something in mind. I can't even remember what it was. Oh, beet pusher, and there was another job. Anyway, we've utilised it into a fodder beet trough, and it's standing up well. It's yeah, they don't shove it over, they don't shove it flat. It holds quite a bit. I mean, if you had a lot of, but it's getting very puddly around it, because, well, everywhere's puddly. There's not a dry area in the field, but they've got a dry area here where they can get nested down on a night, and we keep putting a fresh bale of straw in, and it's got sawdust underneath. Just seems to be still sapping the moisture out. But I'm just looking at this land. That was supposed to be drilled with wheat. There's a great slap hole over there. That's never going to happen. in my opinion, it's getting late enough for the variety. Maybe at a pinch you could put a bit of Skyfall in, but we're on cranium and cut-off point's gone, so we aren't bothering. This is offering with spring barley. Christ, look how wet it is. There's a great bloody slap hole there, and at yon side there's a great slap hole. It's going to be a fortnight or 3 weeks before a dry weather before we even contemplate that. But next week's wet again. I don't know. Someone told me, old timer told me the other day. Well, not an old timer. Well, I could call him an old timer. Sorry, Ed. That he'd been talking to an old timer and said if you get 2 new moons in July, which we did, apparently we did in 23, you get 12 months of rain. So Christ, we've got some to come yet, haven't we? But yeah, they're growing like mad, this lot. But they're ready for some dry going and some spring. These are ready for spring. God, these will enjoy themselves when they get out to grass. But sexy fingers bought this at sale. It's a monster. It's a 4 metre, how many legs? 7 leg. It says it's a massive Fergie subsoiler, but I don't think it, well it isn't. It's the stocks, it's on stocks legs. Shear bolt protected. 4 metre packer, hydraulic packer, land wheels. It's a monster. Even if someone wanted to cut it down and make it into a more handleable rig out. I mean, 2 legs are brand new. How much? 1600 quid he wants for it. I think it's cheap, I really do. It's a bit obscure, but it's presentable. Yeah, 1600 quid. Come and get yourself a bargain. Picked this up at a sale other day, and the power lets the outfit down really. I mean, it's a very tidy power, but there's a lot of oil seals gone, and this end rotor has had something rubbing at the top and it's worn itself away. So really it needs to be kept as an outfit. We will split it, but if you want it in an outfit, 2,600 quid, but the drill is worth 2,000 of it. So if you want the drill alone, and what we'd do, we'd get that workshop and pull it to bits, real oil seal it. It needs a new set of tines, probably packer scrapers, a new rotor in this end, which we have. And but yeah, take 2.6 as it is. But the drill, I'm just looking at the drill, and I think it's worth £2,000. There's one bent coulter where we've caught it on wagon. Apart from that, it's a peach lamp. Really nice thing. Mounting brackets for this power obviously come with it. There's the D-mount brackets, what to yoke it off. So if you're interested, give us a shout. We didn't realise the power, we get strong money for it today. We didn't realise the power was like it is, but I mean, hey, the power runs. If you want to run it as it is and just keep pouring oil in, fair enough. You've got yourself an outfit, but it is a bit bleeding. Yeah, but there's oil in the trough, but it's steadily coming out. And then these two this rotor at this end ain't got the tines on because the holes have worn away. And to be honest, that could be fixed fairly easy. Someone sort of tip it upside down and fabricate. So to be honest, at 2.6 it isn't dear as an outfit, because I think if we did what we wanted to do to this power, it would take us a couple of days to it'd take a day at least to reseal and put a few parts in and check it and make sure it's right. Put probably 500 quid worth of parts in. The bloody power is worth nearly £2,000, so I could grab yourself a bargain. I'm not making this into a selling channel either, it's just sort of a bit of everything, you know what we're doing. So it's a bit of everything, but I just thought as that part was sat in yard, we'll just sort of see if we can get rid of it to one of you lot. I think for 2,600 quid, I think it's a lot of machine. Yeah. Willow? Willow! Fucking dog.
Hey, look! Hey!
Willow! She let herself down there. She usually just flushes them out. She just did that one nearly on her own. And then she just got a bit headstrong, gets in front of them. Just doing passages once a week job it is. We'll have to clean up under there, no, that's the stress, isn't it? But yeah, thing of the paths, we usually fill the bucket out of there and put it into these hoppers, but they've started the feeder system, so it saves a hell of a lot of time and mess. So here. Gathered this up this morning. It's a lighting tower. It's a VT1 lighting tower, 3-cylinder Kubota motor. I think it's a 9 kVA generator on it. Hydraulic up and down. Goes about, I would say, 8 metre up. It's got four real powerful lights on it. I mean, if that was going in darkness here, it was just like daylight. They're marvellous things. So yeah, so if anybody wants a lighting tower, give us a shout. Block grab, yeah, I'll pick that up in a sale. It's rotator on it, and it looks a very, very good thing actually. A real tight piece of kit. And then this is our special buy. It's a Jantham AGF 140 little topper. 140 centimetre head. And it's one of them where you can put it up or put it down into like a dike bottom, so you can do like side of a hedge, or you can do down into a dike. And it didn't dear neither. Have a look on the website. Our Ollie's built himself a website to sell some of this stuff, because we usually just chuck a lot of stuff into trade, but we may be missing a trick, and especially with this YouTube thing, it might be a way of pushing sort of advertising stuff and telling you a lot about it, and we might do a bit of good. So yeah, he's built himself a website, and have a look on. I don't know what he wants for it. I think about 1,900 quid, I think, or 2 grand, which is a half price, hell of a lot less half price than a new one. So trying to tidy our digger up a little bit with all these panels. I've been trying to buy some panels, but they're like rocking horse shit. I don't know, she's a 2006, you see, so I mean, all this stuff's gone on it, you know. But whether I can make some panels and just make it a little bit tidier in this corner and paint them obviously blue. I think it's like Ford Tractor blue, what Daniel, the company, the big construction company, used to use. But we got most of the paint off cab. We've ordered a piece of perspex for cab. We've straightened side bars, both side rails which were crippled up. We've sort of tidied a few guards up. Whether it'll look any tidier, I don't know. Them 2 lads are off to a sale to pick a bit of stuff up. Ollie's off for a feeder wagon. Oh, look at dog. Willow, come here! Oh, she's off with him. She likes to ride out as well. So yeah, they're off to a sale to pick a couple of bits and pieces up, and yeah, we're on about buying a tree shear for it. for our own use and maybe go out and do a bit, you know, like where you go down a really overgrown hedge and nip it off. You know, you can buy these big tree shear to fit this old girl. She's got a nasty injury there. What I'll cut through a 14-inch log, you know, so whether there's a market for it I don't know, but the fellow was telling me the other day that, oh, if you buy one, you can come and do an edge or two for us, you know, just take tops off and then they'll sort of regrowth into a better hedge next year. But these neglected edges, what have gone 20 foot high and bloody, you know, and they're just totally out of control and have a fresh start sort of thing. But yeah, I think she's up to handling one, and if it ain't and we get a bit of work, we'll get another one. So yeah, might be an advantage of being on rubbers and all, so you could do tracks, you know, like if an overhanging track at each side, you can sort of nip them off, lay them behind you so someone could gather them up with a teleporter. In fact, it's a very, very good digger, but it's had a rough home. But the mechanics of it is absolutely, she's as solid and as tight as anything. And it'll dig for England, but she's just been bent and buckled. Whether she's been in a reclaim yard or a recycling yard or something, I don't know. And they've not given a toss about it and banged it into stuff and scraped her. How the hell they've scraped a zero turn back like that, I do not know. But they have. I know I could do with it out of here. There ain't a lot of room in our odd workshop. Some LED lights going up on cab and one on boom. And yeah, so because there was a couple of times this year where we're doing a dike or two, and we could have done with another extra hour digging, but we'll run out of daylight. Yeah, fantastic piece of kit for money. So right.